Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tashawn here, and I'm back with another video. And this one is for L3 Waxy Wonders. This haul is super late, so I do apologize. Things just happened. I've been super busy. Have not had the chance or opportunity to do any filming. And then, some days I just was like, I just don't feel like it. So, that happens sometimes when the spirit doesn't move you to do certain things, and you're just like, I'll get to it when I get to it. So, I finally had some time, and I'm like, oh, let me record this video. So, like I said, this was a pre-order, and this pre-order, I placed my order on April 15th. I got my stuff on May 30th. What was I going to say? See, it's that's how long it's been since I filmed. I can't even remember what I was going to say. Jennifer, I apologize, guys. This video might be all over the place because it's been a while. Jennifer had originally did 9 samples. I only got 2 of the samples, and then I got some bitty betty loaves. So we'll get into that. But first things first, let's I did get a sticker here, and it says, "There is hope even when your brain is telling you there isn't." And this is by John Green. And this is so true. Like, sometimes you feel like, there's no hope, like what's going on. And then when you think about it, you basically turn that negative into positive. So no matter what you're going through or what's going on, there's always hope in knowing that things are going to turn out, work out, and get better. So I love this quote. Then we have an Airhead, which is in watermelon, and my daughter has been trying to get this since I got my order. And every day she's like, "Did you film yet? Did you film yet?" And I'm like, "No, not yet." She's like, "Oh man," and I'm like, "Why do you always want the candy?" Like, and the crazy part about it, she had a bag of candy that had Airheads in it, but yet and still she wants this one. So she'll be excited to get this because now I'm actually filming this video. So we have that. And then we have 3 samples. So this one is Spring Breeze, Salty Sea Air, Rainstorm, and Ozone. And this is a scoopable. And this is fresh. It's floral. You get a little bit of that saltiness from the Salty Sea Air. It's very aquatic. I do like this. I believe I've had this before in hard wax form. So that's what that looks like. I'll most likely use this in my bathroom, maybe. Then we have strawberry sugar. I don't think I've had strawberry sugar on its own before. And this is a very sweet strawberry scent. I do like that. And that's what that looks like. And then we have Cafe Cubano spiced oat milk. And this is a sweet, creamy coffee blend. Really like this. So I'll have to melt this in the warmer to see if this is something I would want to get in bigger quantity, like a loaf, in the future. So I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to go through the samples first just to get those out of the way. So give me 1 second. I'm going to take the buns out of the one bag, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the Garden Mint sampler, and I got that sampler for one specific scent. I think I'm going to save that scent for last, but I love mint. So mint and anything I'm pretty, cool with. I enjoy. So let's go ahead and get started. So this one is fresh cut grass, fresh picked strawberries, and garden mint. And I'm going to go through these pretty quickly so that this video isn't super long. You definitely get the fresh cut grass. I do get the strawberry in the background and that mint. So it's, to me, it's more like I get like the green notes from the grass and the fresh picked strawberries, this like the stem on the strawberries, and then you get that mint leaf, and that's what that looks like. Then we have black tea, spearmint, and garden mint. Another minty. So I get the spearmint, like that spearmint does come out. So it's very minty with the, in terms of like the spearmint. But then like with the garden mint, you get like that leaf, that mint leaf. And then I get like the black tea leaves. So this is nice. I really like this. It's very, I don't want to say like robust because it's not like super duper strong, but I guess you can kind of say it. To me, it's a little bit like bitey where you really get like that black tea note. And I enjoy black tea on occasion. I'm not really a big fan of black tea. I really prefer green tea. I feel like black tea is a little bit too strong. Even when I would brew black tea, I would basically like make sure not to leave my tea bags in my water too long because I felt like it made my tea super dark and super strong, and I don't really like that. I'm more of a green tea fan. I do enjoy oolong tea though. I like that, but green tea is more my favorite. Then we have pink berry, tonka bean, garden mint. And you get a little bit of sweetness from the, I'm assuming that's from the pink, I can't remember what's in pink berry, but like I get like a fruity, minty, almost like a vanilla-y vibe from this. This is nice. I'll see how this is on warm. But that mint, oh my gosh, you just literally, it feels like you just went into your garden and pulled off some mint leaves. And this one is green tea, willow, garden mint. So green tea. I feel like green tea is just a softer, milder tea, which I enjoy. And that garden mint is coming through the strongest. I get like a freshness from the willow. A little bit green. And then I get like that light green tea. This is like soft and pretty. It's a beautiful scent. And that's what that looks like. Then we have spearmint, cake batter, and garden mint. So again, you get that spearmint. It's almost giving like gum vibes, but I like that. I do get like that cake batter. So just think you're prepping your cake and you're getting it all ready. You got your mint leaves set to the side because once you bake the cake and put the icing, so you bake your cake, you got your spearmint icing, and you know you ice the cake, and then your garnish on top with the decorations would be the fresh mint leaves. This is what this is giving me. It's really nice. I like this. We'll see how it does on warm. What comes out the most? Will more of the mint come out, or will you get some of that, more of that cake batter? But it's like a sweetness. You definitely get that cake batter vibe. Then we have rosemary, mint sage, garden mint. And this is beautiful. It's very like herbaceous. Like you get those, like you get the rosemary, you get the sage, you get the mint leaves from the garden mint. This is just literally like I'm at my garden and I'm pulling off some rosemary mint, some sage, my garden mint because I'm getting ready to prepare something special. I have some guests coming over. Oh, that smells really good. I really like this one. Looking forward to melting that. And since I've had this for a while, you know, I can start, you know, cutting into these bad boys now. I don't have to really wait. And then the last one that we have here is, and this is the one that I actually, like, I basically, like, I knew what the other scents were going to be. And I was like, oh, okay, I do like those scents and everything. But I really got this sampler for this. Tomato vines, cucumber, garden mint. And I was just like, I'm so curious. I need to know what this smells like. This is my opportunity to try this without having to be committed to getting like a bitty loaf in this. I don't know if I've ever seen it in like puppy packs or not, but or like just a 2-bunch pack. I really haven't paid attention, but this really was intriguing to me. And I did smell this one. This was the only one I smelled when I got this order in. And you guys, this literally smells like I'm in the garden. And I done pulled my tomatoes off the vine. I have got my cucumbers and I got my garden mint. And I'm about to make a salad, you know, with some, maybe like a light balsamic. That it smells so like fresh and earthy in terms of like going into your garden and just pulling out the things you need to prepare your meal. And it takes me back to when I was in Italy and where we stayed at. So I went to Tuscany, and of course we, you know, we toured like Pisa, and you know, a few other places over there, which was a ball. I was there for 9 days. And where we stayed at, like when we would eat, everything was so fresh. They would like go out into the back where the garden was and pull off like fresh figs and grapes and, you know, tomato. Like it was just like, wow, this is amazing. And it really made you, or it made me think about like how I eat in terms of eating processed foods and things like that. And it's like, oh my God, like they are able to just go into their backyards and just pull stuff that they planted and, you know, cultivated, and, you know, they're eating, you don't have to worry about preservatives and things like that. And I'm like, the food was just so delicious and amazing. And this is what this reminds me of. You just go into your garden and it's like, oh my gosh, like I really feel like, you know, having your own garden and being able to go and pick out your own things is amazing, because you know what's in it, you know what's going on with it. It's fresh, you know, every day. You know, you go to the supermarket and you try to eat healthy and you try to, you know, get fresh, you know, foods and things like that. But a lot of times, I know the way things are, a lot of times you're looking at the fruits and vegetables, and you're like, these just look horrible. Like they don't look the best. And, you know, sometimes you even see things that are in store that are actually molding while they're sitting there, and you're like, really, like, you have this out for people to buy, you know. I'm one of those ones that I will say, hey, this is molding, like, you guys need to take this up or whatever, and they're like, oh, thanks so much. But it's better when you have your own garden and you're able to go out and just get your own, and you know, prepare your foods that way. So that is a goal of mine, to really get into like gardening when we do decide to get a house. Like, I want to be able to have like my own garden in the back and have my own, you know, fresh produce, fresh vegetables and things like that. So this was everything I thought it would be. I love it. Like, I would get this again. Now, I say that to say I haven't warmed this yet, so I am going to warm it. This will be strictly a kitchen scent for me, for sure. I would not melt this in the bedroom, like, no. But in the kitchen, it just would give you that vibe of, oh, I'm cooking, you know. I done got my fresh herbs and my vegetables, and I'm about to make this awesome, amazing salad. So to me, this is more of a kitchen scent. But I am so happy that I stepped outside my comfort zone to try this particular scent. And that color is just so beautiful. I can't wait to go back to Italy again too, because I had such a ball there. But we have to renew our passports, and just haven't had the time to do that. But I plan on doing that this year, because I'm getting the bug to want to travel and go out of the country again. And I have some places that I really want to visit. So Italy being a revisit for me. I want to go to Greece and a couple of other places I have on my bucket list that I want to do, you know, while I still can. So I'm definitely going to be working towards getting that done so that I can start traveling. So I'm going to put you guys on pause real quick so I can put these back in the... Oh, and I didn't show you guys. Of course, you know, these organza bags, I love them. I reuse them to put like my samples that I get. This is how I store my samples now. I just put them according to vendor. So what I'll do is, depending on who the vendor is, I'll put the samples for that particular vendor in these bags. And then, you know, this is how I work through, or I'm trying to work through my samples. I have tons of samples. But, you know, I do work through them as best I can. So these are great for that purpose. So one second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. And the other sampler that I got was the Down to Earth sampler. And it came in this pretty brown organza bag that I will also repurpose as well. So let's get started with those. This one is Bamboo Seattle Rain Rainstorm. And this smells really good. It's slightly floral, aquatic, and green from that bamboo. This is a beautiful, fresh, earthy blend. I love this. And that's what that looks like. This I would definitely get in a loaf. Then we have Patchouli C, Tobacco Fresh Linen. And you definitely can pick up on the patchouli, which I love. I get some of the tobacco. It's very light. The fresh linen is coming through along with the patchouli the most. But this is beautiful. It's fresh, it's earthy. It's almost too giving me, because fresh linen is a laundry scent, right? I'm so out of practice with with filming and stuff. Oh, that smells so good. Look at that pretty baby blue color. This one I will also get in a loaf. I have not been ordering. You know, I've been doing really good. I have not ordered. I have been seeing stuff and like, oh, wow, those scents sound amazing. And it's like, nope, don't do it. So I've been really good with not doing a lot of ordering, trying to work through what I have in my stash. So far, so good. This one is Nag Champa, stainless steel, and pipe tobacco. And I love all of these scents. That Nag Champa is, oh, I love it. On its own, Nag Champa is really like a heavy incensey blend. I love that. My mom used to, I've said before, my mom used to burn incense when I was a little girl. So it just takes me back to when, you know, we had incense in the house. But blended with the stainless steel and the pipe tobacco, that Nag Champa isn't so strong in incense because it is a very strong oil. But this is so beautiful. Like stainless steel is slightly masculine. So you get a little bit of that pipe tobacco. You get like a sweetness. This is so beautiful. This I would also get in a loaf. And that's what that looks like. A pretty tannish brown. Taupey maybe. And I didn't say it. Each, of course, you know, you guys are already familiar, but Jennifer always does 8 bunts in her samplers. And this one is vanilla, sandalwood, Palo Santo, and pink sugar. Oh, this is really nice. You get that Palo Santo, the pink sugar, the vanilla from the sandalwood. It's almost giving like a creaminess. This is another, even though it has sandalwood in it, like to me, and then with the Palo Santo, it's earthy, but it's almost like giving like a very pretty earthy. With the pink sugar, it gives more feminine, like a more feminine scent to me. So I say all of that to say that I need to find out if this scent or if this blend can be made into one of Trisha's body cares. I know I had messaged her before on something, and she came back and said, yes, this can be made into body care. So I'm going to reach out and ask her about this one too, because I would love to have this either in a body butter or her mist, or even an oil. Maybe maybe an oil. Yeah, I need this. I need this in body care. So I will be reaching out to Trish on this because this smells very beautiful. Like if this was a perfume, I would definitely wear this. I am on the custom list again. So I know Jennifer is working through the people from the first line of customs when she first put out the list last year. So she's still working through that. But I did go back and put myself on the custom list again. So once she gets through everyone on the first round of customs, then she'll start working the second round of customs for the list. And hopefully by that time, I will have my list finalized. I do have things on my list that I want. But hopefully Trish will confirm that this can be made in some body care, so that I can also put this on my list. And I might add some of these things here that I said I want in the loaf to my customs. So, because they would be in the doggy bag. So, we shall see. And this one is vanilla, patchouli, vanilla lace, and sandalwood. Oh, this is so beautiful. Wow. I love vanilla lace. It's just such a sexy scent. And this is giving that. It's earthy, it's warm, it's sexy. Oh, wow. This is another one that I will want to have in like a body care. More so a body butter. um, you come out the shower, you're still slightly damp, and you put your body butters. Oh, wow. Yeah. At nighttime, this will be a beautiful nighttime body butter blend. Then we have purple sandalwood, boom boom, and Palo Santo. So I was not familiar with purple sandalwood. So I was like, what? What is that? So I have two things. So I did this such a long time ago that I don't know why I have two things on here. But maybe this is the whole description of the purple sandalwood. Because I know boom boom is the body care. And of course, Palo Santo is earthy, woodsy, warm. So I think this might be the whole description of the purple sandalwood. So it says heady sandalwood, violets, cashmere woods, peach blossoms, French lavender buds, creamy vanilla, white musk, and then okay, so yes, this was part of it. So it basically describes it as a strongly aromatic and rich with warm, heady sandalwood and bouquets of aromatic violets. So yeah, that's that. Oh, this is very, very pretty. So yes, you get like that head shoppy type vibe, but then you get the florals, like soft florals. It's not like too overly like, oh my gosh, these flowers are killing me, I can't do it type of thing. It's like, oh, these are beautiful. It's very creamy from that creamy vanilla. Like I get that creaminess. And I think like the creamy vanilla, along with like the boom boom, just gives it like a really soft, it like softens the other scents that you might think if you smelled on its own might be like, oh, that's too strong. Like for me, floral scents sometimes can be a little bit too strong for me, but this is beautiful. I can take the florals in this because you have those other notes that kind of help to soften those florals. Now this one, I'm not really getting much of the Palo Santo. I'm getting more of that purple sandalwood and some of that boom boom. But this is still beautiful. And, who knows when I go to put this in a warmer, that sandalwood or Palo Santo could come out some more. But this one smells really beautiful as well. And then we have, excuse me, wild elderberry, vanilla sandalwood, and vanilla satin. And vanilla satin is a vanilla blend with hints of cotton candy and brown sugar. No, I'm sorry. That's wrong. That is wrong. vanilla sandalwood. I'm sorry. See, it's been so long. Like, I feel like I'm so lost. Like, this is my first time filming a video, so bear with me, guys. Vanilla sandalwood is vanilla blended with hints of cotton candy and brown sugar. Vanilla satin. No, that's wrong. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I wrote. Is that the wild? No, that can't be the wild. Okay, I know what it is. I'm sorry. See, a mess, a total mess. So vanilla satin is the vanilla blended with hints of cotton candy and brown sugar. And then the vanilla sandalwood is warm and creamy white florals. Whew, had to like read that a couple, like I don't even know what I wrote there, but it was fresh in my mind when I first did this on the 30th when I wrote this out. So that's kind of my fault. So let's see. So the first thing that I get is the elderberries. I get that, and elderberries are similar to, is it cranberries? I think it's cranberries. I know we take the elderberry gummies and they're delicious. They're so good. Or is it? They're like tart. They it's so weird because it's like in that family, I think, with like cranberries and I think maybe blackberries, but it has like a tartness. They're even like the gummies are like tart with a little bit of sweet. We enjoy them and they're really good. And I get that first. I get the wild elderberries first. I get like that's tart, sweet, fruity note. And then I get the sweetness from the cotton candy. Not really picking up on the brown sugar, but that cotton candy, I do get like that sweetness from the cotton candy. So this one is it's a unique blend, but I like it. I can't wait to put this in the warmer. It's very, like I said, with that vanilla sandalwood, it's very warm. It's creamy, but then you get like a sweetness, fruity. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, I can't. Yes, I definitely got to warm this one to see how it transformed in the warmer. And that's like a really pretty, like cranberry color. And then the last one that we have here from the sampler is Asian Sandalwood, Bamboo, and Riverbank. So Asian Sandalwood is a rich woody bouquet sweetened with orange and laced jasmine. Ooh, this is very floral. Very floral, very green. I don't know about this one. It's pretty. It's very, I will say it's very pretty. But the florals, it's a bit much for me. And to remind you guys, because I know I've said it before, I have severe allergies and I'm allergic to a lot. I'm allergic to several trees, 5 types of grasses, you know, like ragweeds. It's just, yes. I really belong in a bubble because the outside is just not my friend, especially now. Like in this time, the outside is not my friend. Every time I leave the house and come back, I'm having some type of allergic reaction to, like, and it's just like I can't even walk outside. Like it's very challenging during the spring and summer for me. I suffer all year long though because of the fact that I'm allergic to like trees and grass. So, and where I live at, it's a bunch of trees and grass. Yeah. I need to be in the desert, I guess. you know, the doctors told me when I was a little kid, they told my mom, you know, Arizona would be great for her. And my mom was like, what? We just left New York and now you're telling me I need to move her to Arizona. So yeah, the outdoors is not my friend, and so it can be quite difficult. So we will see. It's so, oh my god, it's so beautiful. This scent is so beautiful. But the florals in this, ooh, it's strong. Very it's like a bouquet of florals, and then you get like the green from the bamboo, the like a little bit of aquatic from the riverbank. But this is, it's mostly floral. So I will test this out. My daughter's room is the test room. So I will test this out in her room to see how this does on warm. It's strong on cold. So I would imagine that in the warmer it would get only stronger, and that might be a problem for me. We will see. So I'll definitely, you know, test that out to see how that does for me. So I'm going to put you guys on hold again, and I will be right back. I'm just going to put these back in the bag, and then we'll go over the Bitty Betty loaves. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 7 Bitty Betty loaves. And so this one is oud wood, vanilla lace, and patchouli. And I saw this one, Danny had talked about this scent. So I was like, you know what, I need to try that. And we pretty much, me and her, have like the same scent preferences in terms of wax. We pretty much like the same type of blends. And I was like, oh, I like, you know, sometimes you miss things when you're looking, when you place orders, you might miss something. So when you watch somebody else talk about it, or you see someone post, you're like, oh my gosh, like those are my type of scents. Like, why haven't I purchased that before? So this was that for me. Like, I like these type of scents. How come you didn't get this before? So I have it now. And this is beautiful. It's a very warm, earthy blend. As I'm sniffing it. Like, oh, this is really nice. This is very pretty. I would want this in body care as well. This is beautiful. That vanilla lace is just, it's just a, vanilla lace is a very sexy, exotic vanilla, which is just so beautiful. And that's what that looks like. So I would definitely, I would definitely get this in a bigger size and a loaf. But, so yeah, I have a couple of things I need to reach out to Trish on in terms of body care for. So this one would be in body care, and a couple of those other blends in the earthy or down to earth sampler I definitely want. So that was that one. The rest of these are pretty much the same, just a little bit different variances. So this is a Buttermilk Pie Blend. And when this first came out, I was like, eh. And then, you know, of course, you see everybody raving about it. And I'm like, okay, let me try it. So I got a Bitty Betty loaf in this one. So this is Buttermilk Pie, and it's vanilla custard, sugar cookie, creme brulee, pie crust. So I got this on its own because I wanted to see what it smelled like on its own. Oh. Very creamy, vanilla-y, milky, sweet vanilla blend. Oh, that's so delicious. If this was a coffee creamer, I would put that in my coffee like every day. It's like buttery. Oh, so good. So that's what that looks like on its own. So that's buttermilk pie by itself. Now the rest of these bitty betty loaves is buttermilk pie blended with other stuff. So I went kind of crazy. I didn't get loaves because I'm like, let me see how I like them. And with bitty betty loaves, you know, depending on how you cut them, you can get quite a few pieces out of them. So I'm not, you know, worried about like, oh my gosh, I should have got bigger quantities, because um, these are a good size, especially for when you're trying out a new scent that you're not familiar with. Sometimes I just go for the gusto and be like, I know I'm gonna like that scent, so I'm gonna get it in the loaf. And so far, it has worked out for me. I have yet to come across a loaf that I got on the whim and was like, yeah, I shouldn't have got this. I don't really like that. So, knock on wood. um, you know, so I pretty much know what scents I'm going to like, what scents I'm not going to like for the most part. But then there's some things where I just be like, you know, I'm just going to take a chance and try it. And I will say all of the times that I have done that, it has worked out for me. This one is Cupcakes at Tiffany's and Buttermilk Pie. So I love Cupcakes at Tiffany's. I don't really like, well, actually, I started out not really liking chocolate and wax because the chocolate reminded me of chocolate, the Tootsie Rolls. But I've come across some blends from other vendors that have really smelled like true, authentic, like, oh, that's chocolate, you know, that's a chocolate chip cookie. So I'm you know, testing the waters when it comes to like chocolate and wax. However, Cupcakes and Tiffany's has really been the only scent that I could tolerate because it's hints of chocolate with toffee. So for me, that was like the most I could do when in terms of like chocolate and wax. And this one I do get, this one is very light, and it could be, we have the air on, so this wax is very cold. But I get more of the buttermilk pie in this. So I get like that buttery, that sweet, that creamy, that milky. And I get a little bit of the Cupcakes at Tiffany's. But like I said, this wax is extremely cold. So we'll see if more of the Cupcakes at Tiffany's comes out on warm. Look at that. It's so pretty, that blue. Love that. Yeah, this smells, it smells delicious in terms of like the buttermilk pie, but I'm not really getting too much of that Cupcakes at Tiffany's. So we'll see once I go to put this in a warmer. Okay, so now we have espresso and buttermilk pie. And I love coffee blends. I love strong, dark coffee. So espresso is one of my go-tos. Mmm. So remember when I said if buttermilk pie was in a creamer, I would put that in my coffee. This is this. This is what this is. Like, it's like I just brewed me some coffee, some Bustelo. And then I pulled out my container of buttermilk pie creamer. And because it's already sweet, I don't need to add any sugar to it. Or sugar substitute. I use stevia or monk fruit in my coffee, depending on what I have on hand. Oh, wow. That smells heavenly. It's so delicious. You get that coffee or that espresso. It's strong, but then that buttermilk pie is just ever so slightly softening it, but you still get that, you know, it's espresso, but it's creamy, it's sweet, it's just milky, it like almost a little bit buttery. Oh. And if you guys have ever done keto, those of you out there who have done keto or are familiar with keto, you know, the people in the morning, like when they would fast, they would break their fast with bulletproof coffee. And a bulletproof coffee is basically like you add like butter to you. So this is giving me whole like just bulletproof coffee vibes. And people are like, how do you put butter in your coffee? It's a whole it's in the beginning I was like, I don't know about this, but the more I was making them, it was really delicious. Like that butter just gave it a nice butteriness to me. It just added like the cream, like it was really, really good. And even though I don't make those often, I do still enjoy them. But this is, oh my gosh, this is something that I would get in a loaf. So that's what that one looks like. I don't want to take it out because I don't want to make it has a little crumble right there. I don't want to make a mess. That is so good. It's making me want, I already had a coffee this morning, but like now I feel like I want more coffee. Like, oh gosh. Like my whole mouth is watering right now. That's how you know a scent is good. Like when your mouth is watering. Even like I know like some scents may not always, like you have scents that are like foodie, bakery or whatever, and then you have like your earthy like some of those scents, like it's just like the sensation that you get when you smell certain scents, and even on some scents that are non-bakery, like my mouth waters, and I'm just like it's not food, but it's just like the whole, I guess, sensorial feeling or whatever, or vibe. It's just your whole body just goes to experience like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing. So, but yeah, like my mouth is like, that is really good. Oh my gosh, like yes. I love that one. So this one here, of course, Palo Santo Buttermilk Pie. I had to get that one. And I got this one because I wanted to see if this was similar or how close this would be to, today is October 3rd. And to my nose, if today is October 3rd was sold out, I feel like you could get this one and it would be comparable to today is October 3rd. This one to me, I feel like is a little bit more sweeter. But it's giving me today is October 3rd, and I am not mad at that at all. It's so you get that, the sweetness, the butteriness, the creaminess, the milky from the buttermilk pie. And then you have that Palo Santo, which is woodsy, earthy, warm, just comforting. This is like a warm blanket being wrapped around you on a cold day. This, I would need 2 loaves in this one. And that's what that one looks like. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. Like I was so curious because I was like, oh, I was like, I wonder. Yep. So if you ever see like, oh my gosh, you know, today's October 3rd is sold out, get this one. You can't go wrong with this one, in my opinion. Sound off in the comments if you guys have this one, and you know also have had today's October 3rd. Let me know what you think. To me, I feel like this would be your alternative if today's October 3rd was not available. And then this one is pumpkin pecan waffles and buttermilk pie. I already know this one is going to be delicious. I already know it. I don't even have to smell it. I just know. I already know. I already know. Yep. Oh. Delicious. Just delicious. You get that pumpkin pecan waffles. You get the buttermilk pie. This is a very delicious bakery blend. So good. All I need is some syrup and some whipped cream on top, and I'm good to go. Oh, yeah, that is so good. So this to me is I got my pumpkin pecan waffles. I got my whipped cream, my little, dollop of butter on top. You got your pecans or pecans, whichever way you call it or say it, on top. And then I got my coffee with my buttermilk pie creamer. This is delicious. I'm so happy that and that's what that one looks like. Went with these. I know there were other buttermilk pie ones. There was a buttermilk pie sampler, but I felt like, you know what? I don't want to get the sampler and play myself and be like, oh man, I should have went with the bitty betty loaves. So I believe some of these that were in the sampler was also bitty betty loaves. So it was just like, well, you can get the bitty betty loaves that you want that's in the sampler, and then you can also get other things that's not in the sampler. So that was my way of thinking. And then, oh, I didn't even see I mixed that up. So this one is Clothespin Strawberry Pink Chiffon. Danny also talked about this one. Clothespins is her favorite laundry oil. And I do like this one as well in the laundry blend. Clothespins is one that I like. I also like, the other laundry scents that are in, or oils that are in blends as well. So, I guess it just depends on what I'm looking for in terms of like a laundry scent. So I wanted to get this one. She raved about this one as well. Oh, so beautiful. You definitely get that clothespins. And then this is a beautiful scent. Like, even though clothespins is a laundry scent, if this was like a body spray, like mist, yeah, I would spray my clothes with that before I got, spray my clothes, like spray my bedding, spray like my living room set, like the love seat, the couch. Yeah, I'd probably even spray this on the carpet. It's just that good. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. This is a pretty laundry, like just really delicate, like beautiful. I love this. Yeah, I would get this one in the loaf too. And that's what that one looks like. So that was, so yeah, I'm going to have to go through these and write down my little list. And then I'm going to have to reach out to Trish to be like, hey, can any of these be made into body care? Because I want the ones in body care that I want. I'm going to write down the ones that I want to get bigger quantities of. And I will either add them to my next custom order that I place, or request them maybe in the next restock or something like that. Or, even when Jennifer goes to do another pre-order and she say, what do you want to see in this pre-order, I will, request them that way. So I'm very happy with everything that I got. I need to get better at get back better at posting what I'm melting on Instagram, so I can report. Oh, dropping stuff as I talk. Report back to you guys on how I am enjoying these items. I had kind of slacked off with doing that. I mean, I've been melting wax. I just haven't really been posting it. So, but I need to get better at doing that. Even if I'm, just saying like, hey, this is what I'm melting and, I'm enjoying it, or, not so much, or what have you. I feel like a lot of times with posting, I feel like I have to give so much detail and all of that stuff. And sometimes that can take up a lot of time. But, I can do like quick stuff like, hey, this is what I got in the warmers going on, and this smells amazing. I would repurchase or what have you. So I can start back doing that again with what I'm melting. So I'm looking forward to melting all of these items. Thank you so much if you made it to the end. I do appreciate you guys. And thank you guys for sticking with me. I know I haven't been doing a lot of videos here lately. So You know, if you're still here, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to hit that bell notification so that you are notified when I upload my next video. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.